And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Michael Conley. 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Bjelica. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here is Conley. Passes it to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Fox is double. To the middle. Bagley in the post. Defended by Gobert. Bogdanovich against Conley. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mitchell passes to Ingles. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Fox with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's all knotted up.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Count it, good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here's Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got 6 points.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. Goes up from the top of the key. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Feeds to Conley. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Kent Bazemore, a blur in the open court. Pew!
Jazz trail by 8. Will it go? Second shot opportunity, and that one's good by Davis.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Giles. Back to Hield. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
With plays like that, Gobert can start to get in your head. He covers so much ground.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Off the mark from 16 feet out. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kings lead by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the center position. O'Neal. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
The defense was nowhere to be found there.
Pass to Bazemore. He kicks to Hield. Here's Holmes. Back to Bazemore. Outside, Joseph. Davis against Parker. Gobert with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. And the Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Parker kicks to Hield. Bucket is good. Hield's got his first 2 points. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Fox against Bogdanovic. Hield can't hit.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate
and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. That's one he knows he should have drank.
That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
He preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Parker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Moutier, pass to Bogdanovich, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Three-pointer, Hield. The putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Holmes got it all tied up now for Sacramento.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Moutier with the basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fox against Moutier. Fox passes to Bazemore. Back to Fox. And Davis sends it back. Holmes against Moutier. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 4-point Jazz lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox against Moutier. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 8.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
And there's the pass to Moutier. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They're in better shape now than they were at one point when they trailed by 8. It didn't look like they'd be in this position at the half, holding a 4-point lead. And that should do it with the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in at the point. The Kings trail by 6. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Now here's Moutier. He's got 6. You and I have talked about how the NBA, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David.
I mean, not only does Bogdanović stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanović defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Bogdanović, no luck. The Kings trail by 6. It's Bjelica. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bjelica's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. He feeds it to Gobert. Over Bagley. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Moutier.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bjelica against Bogdanović. Offline with his 3. Utah leading by 6. Lets it go from 11, and it's Mitchell missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
It's deflected.
Great awareness by Bogdanović, working hard to come up with the block.
That one goes. Count it.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Mitchell against Bogdanović. Mitchell right side. They get the rebound. Gobert. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Gobert's got 6.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Barnes passes to Fox. There's the 3. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Bjelica's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanović. Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Moutier. Passes it to Joseph. Shot, high post. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Clarkson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court right now for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Joseph in at point guard.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Conley finds Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
Hield from outside. Hits the 3-point bomb.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Hield outside. Back to Joseph. Shoots from the line. Ingles with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to O'Neal. This one for 3. Offensive rebound.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Joseph finds Hield. Down low, here's Holmes, and the layup's good off the glass. Holmes got 4 points this quarter.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Conley dishes to Gobert. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Hield can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Barnes. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Conley, and the rejection by Holmes. And he's able to get it back. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Clarkson. Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Joseph. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Ring shot on the way. And too long on the shot. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
Hield the pass to Fox. Shoots the 3. Hield can't hit.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Jazz.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Fox against Gobert. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight, Jack.
Well, the ceremony was the...
Thank you, D.A. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Wall and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here now the Kings. Here's Fox. The shot's good.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Lobs it up for Favors. And that one is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
Here's Fox. No good on that one. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And Holiday kicks to Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ball, the pass to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Bagley. He dishes it to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Holiday, the pass to Ball. And he converts the layup.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Bielitsa. To the inside, Ingram with the steal. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Fox finds Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Favors. Loads it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Hey, you got to give Ball credit. He's very good at using his length to poke balls away.
Outside, Fox. Now Bagley. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks to Fox. Can they get it? And it's Fox with the jam.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
Now here's Ball. Favors. Bagley with the rebound.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
They grab their own miss. Barnes can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Favors. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Hield. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We all know Hield can shoot, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
And so he makes both from the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Hayes the pass to Hart. Back to Hayes. Misses in close.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Giles in at the 5, down low. Shot clock at 6. Jackson finds Hayes, and it's in there. Hayes has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for New Orleans.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Joseph. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Giles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Melly. And Parker comes with the help. Jackson has the open look. No good with the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
2 free throws coming, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he sinks the second. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Inside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Melly passes to Okafor. Parker with the steal. Joseph with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And the dunk by Bazemore.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
The pass to Joseph. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
That's just really outstanding confidence from Parker. I mean, the defense hardly having any time to react when he's skying for the jumper as soon as he gets the pass. Quickly getting into a shot after he catches.
He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Holmes kicks to Hield. Pocket 6. That one drops for him. Hield's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's good. This game is all even. Hield's got 9 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Hield kicks to Joseph. Back to Hield. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hield's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And the dunk by Bazemore.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Hield. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 10 points and 2. And that does it for our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. And that one's good. Barnes has got the first field goal of the second half for Sacramento. Fox with the steal. Ingram with the steal. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. Fox against Williamson. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside Holiday. Out to Ingram. Back to Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. Bagley trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bogdanovich with it. Back to Fox. It's blocked.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Holiday. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Heel. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pelicans trail by 6. Okafor, the pass to Hart. Yep, that one goes in there.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Outside, Fox. Healed outside. Pass to Holmes. To the left side wing. And here's Holiday. He's got 6, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops.
He definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Here's Fox. 14 points for him. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
No good on the second free throw.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Hayes dishes to Holiday. And another shot. Reddick against Hield. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. And the dunk by Barnes.
Barnes is a problem in these fast break situations. He's got strength, he's got skill, and he's got excellent speed.
Holiday, no one around him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Marvin Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Fox in at the 1.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Back to Favors. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And it's Giles missing, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Oh!
Oh, man.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Yes, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And Reddick kicks to Hayes. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Reddick. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Taken away by Holiday. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Ingram's running. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
You look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Bogdanovich finds Fox. No good there. Excellent D there from Ball. And so they foul intentionally. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Banked in off the glass.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Fox dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. He kicks to Fox.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
It's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one here. And stolen by Williamson. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Drew Holiday.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you are, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Ball, the pass to Favors. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
or who just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're ahead by 1. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Pass to Bogdanovich. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Hield. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the Pelicans with the possession. They've got a 10-0 run going. Ball to pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Favors. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Bagley the pass to Hield. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. His length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, and this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Ball against Hield. Ball dishes to Favors. To the middle. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. The pass to Hield. Fires from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there at Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Up top, Fox. Guarded by Morant, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it 2 ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now Morant, following De'Aaron Fox's 3-point attempt. It's good.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Bagley. Passes it to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And the rejection by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. There's Winslow, finished off the break.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Stolen by Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Pass to Bagley. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Brooks. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Now here's Hield. He kicks to Joseph. There's a minute 40 left here in the opening quarter. Parker missed inside.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3 on 3. Sacramento moving it around. Joseph against Clark. Memphis leading by 8. Pass to Gutteridge. Clark kicks to Brooks. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, the shot is going to set up opportunities for Buddy Hield to do things like that.
Now here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Gutterich. Now Clark. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game, changing directions, impossible to guard.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Clark. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Over to the left wing. Here's Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Jones. That shot misses. And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5 roaming the paint.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
To the inside, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Jones. Anderson's got his first basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Hield outside. It's Clark with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Anderson passes to Jones. Back to Anderson. Another shot. Clark. And Clark is right there. Clark's got 6 points.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Drills the baseline jumper.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait.
Oh, that was something else.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The Kings trail by 8. Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Holmes. They kick out to Hield. And the 3 ball is good. 13 points in the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Here's Gutterich. He's covered by Bazemore. Clark, the pass to Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. And here comes the break. 11 feet away. Count that bucket. Jones has got his second basket of the game. Sacramento with the ball. Healed outside. Kicks it to Bazemore. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
And finished off by Anderson.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Parker. Healed left side. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And that one's good by Clark.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Healed outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Morant looking around. Doubled by Bogdanovich. And Valanciunas penetrating. Just 5 on the clock. Brooks dishes to Winslow. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
30 seconds left here in the second. Outside, Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside, Fox. And that does it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime program. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, the offense is depending on getting points.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead has got down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Fox.
And Fox getting in, nifty scoring there, not hesitating inside.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Winslow finds Morant. Here's Valanciunas, defended by Beck. And that one's good, Morant.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Kings trail by 14. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. And Fox has it in the corner. And the rejection by Jackson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Some changes for Memphis. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dillon Brooks. Fields checked in for Sacramento. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Pass to Jackson. Wide open. Here's Melton. And Memphis with another turnover here. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Hield's center of gravity stays low on his drive, which invites the contact, in my opinion. Very tough to defend him cleanly.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Valanciunas, good, and a nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
The pass to Hield. Here's Giles. He kicks it to Fox. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Justin Winslow in for DeAnthony Melton. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Morant against Hield. Here's Clark. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Kings trail by 11. Here's Fox. Some solid defense from Clark. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Holmes trying to free himself up. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. passes it to Winslow. Jackson kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Memphis making a change here. Brooks checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Harry Giles. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Fox. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 12 in the game.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Jackson, that's good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Bielitsa in at the 3 slot. Here's Morant. There's Winslow. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Stolen by Jackson. Out to Brooks. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and the second free throw, good. The Kings trail by 16. Up top, Fox. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Clark dishes to Jackson. Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Fox. And he comes up with the deuce. Fox has got 15 points here in the second half. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. It's Morant with the drive. A putback is no good. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Barnes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And really trying to work the ball inside here and starting to get results. A lot of that offense coming in the paint here in the second half.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Back to Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Morant against Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got 21.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And the pass to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Jackson. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 13. For Sacramento, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Fox gets it to go.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now here's Morant. Six to shoot. Off target at the rim. The Kings trail by 11. Here's Bogdanovich. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Well, Bogdanovich showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
And here's Valanciunas. 1:09 left to play here in the fourth. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. On the heel, he's checked in for Sacramento. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Fox against Brooks. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. And for Memphis, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Shoots over Fox. With the putback. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Bagley with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. From past the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived at the arena earlier on. Obvious.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
As Barnes gets more comfortable working off the dribble, I think we'll see him averaging more and more free throw attempts.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And the Kings with possession. Outside, Fox. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Poked away. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Fox. And the shot goes in. Fox has got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fox. And the layup is good. He's got 8.
And a fantastic finish. I just love seeing Fox work his way through contact and converting.
Ingles finds the open look, and it's on target.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
Yeah, complete focus right now. Such an impressive start to this game. 100% from the field.
Conley's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The 3. Fox, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Conley into the lane. Misses from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And finished off by Bagley.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
And it's denied by Fox.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Fast break, here they come. Here's Mitchell. From down in the low post, it goes.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. A switcher also for Utah. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley. Fox with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Fox passes to Barnes. Now Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Just 4 to shoot. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. Then for the Jazz, Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Clarkson, and there it is for him.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Hield against Clarkson, and it's Hield off the drive. Makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Sacramento making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Down low. And stolen by Bazemore. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. Hield can't hit. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's O'Neal. The putback. Bazemore grabs the miss. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Kings ahead, leading by 7. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. And that one good from Clarkson.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Joseph with the ball. Mudiay with the rebound. And now Utah, fast break. Ingles with the ball. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is the thing about Ingles. He's got the size and the strength to play with physicality.
Hield from outside. Second shot opportunity. Shot clock at 6. And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Kings. And now the Kings fast break. The finish. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Davis. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Parker.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 9 points to the paint. And Davis throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. So, Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Royce O'Neal. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. And that one, good. And now it's an 11-point Kings lead. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys unless you were on the same team. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Fox. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 13. Down low. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a two guard, but he can play a little bit of one. He also can create shots for others.
Barnes kicks to Fox. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And a switcher also for Utah. O'Neal's checked in for Moutier. Fox. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Inside. The shot off that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Bogdanovich, no luck. Jazz trail by 9.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Fox. The shot from the low post is good. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustment?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Gobert down low, working on Bagley. Nice shot by Gobert.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity. There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
You can't teach size. Rudy Gobert knows he has the advantage inside against just about everyone.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
It's Fox with the drive. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up again, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for Utah.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Utah also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Sacramento. Hield attacking. And the layup's good off the glass. Hield's got 10 points.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
And it's Mitchell missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Sacramento leading by 14. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Giles, that's good. Giles has got his first points in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And now Sacramento on the break. It's good from Barnes on the assist by Hield. And the Kings lead by 18.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hield with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Davis kicks to Gobert. Shot to stop the run. Clarkson against Hield. He gets that one. Clarkson's got 6 points.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Kings leading now by 18. Joseph dishes to Hield. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And the miss. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Kings ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz trail by 20. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. It's good. Hield's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed, trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Here's Fox. Buries it down low. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. And that sends Buddy Hield to the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up. Free throw drops for Hield.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Passes it to Hield, 16 feet away. Utah with the rebound.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Healed outside. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Healed with it. Now defended by Gobert. Healed the pass to Bagley. He kicks it to Fox. Bagley. That shot no good. And it's Utah the other way. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I like Gobert's attack mentality around the rim. You can tell he loves to throw it down.
Conley against Fox. And Bagley able to finish.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Gobert down low. He's covered by Bielitsa. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
High post shot. Keeps it alive. And Bagley able to finish.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Sacramento.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for De'Aaron Fox.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Yeah, easy call.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Clens checked in for Bielitsa. Parker comes in for Buddy Hield. Corey Brewer's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
And Brewer kicks to Parker. Dishes to Joseph. Shoots over Bradley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Sacramento.
The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Moutier is checked in. And so he hits both. And it's Bradley with the ball for Utah. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Joseph dishes to Brewer. Joseph against Moutier. Joseph, that's good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
The Jazz with another miss. And it's Sacramento's ball. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Parker looking around from deep three-point range. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. challenge ahead, hoping to come out of the gate.
You old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words.
And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good by Favors. And Chris, these teams are both on their way up, certainly. Some of the best young talent in the NBA on the court in front of us tonight.
Yeah, Kevin. A lot of room to grow for these young players. You got to love watching young players improve and develop their game.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Now, here's Bagley. There's the pass to Fox. Banked in off the glass.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Here's Ingram looking for Favors. He gets it there. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Outside, Fox. Dishes to Bogdanovich. Fox feeling it out a bit. Clock at 4. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking. More ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. It's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
He's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Here's Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And so Favors nails both of them. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Bagley. Pass to Fox. Excellent D there from Ball.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Fox. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And yes, it's good. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Downright lethal in transition. Once Fox gets a step on you, it's pretty much over.
Chalk up 2 there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Pelicans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Joseph, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long distance passes.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. And the wide open shot from Redick gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Redick with a double team. Redick against Hield. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
The shot by Redick, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Hart the pass to Redick. It's stolen by Hield. The Kings another fast break chance right here.
Wow, Hill is relentless. He won't even give them a chance to breathe. So they get sloppy.
That one goes. Count it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the King. They trail by 6. From deep. Hield can't hit. For New Orleans, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. That one good for 2.
Oh, man, a solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, Joseph. Hield outside. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Here's Hart. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
And so it's the New Orleans And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Here's Jackson. Goes up again. It's hauled in by the Kings. Hield outside. 2 points. That one goes.
I love how aggressive Hill takes it to the rim. Even when he knows he's going to get hit, he muscles through it.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Jackson down low, and the basket is good. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Parker kicks to Hield. Reddick with the rebound.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Jackson. It's good on the putback. Jackson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Shows us the pass to Parker. Shooting foul, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Holiday, and then Favors with the dunk.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
It's Fox with the drive. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Pass to Bielitsa, and stolen by Williamson. The Pelicans, another fast break opportunity here. The Kings trail by 12. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Fox. Rejected by Ingram.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Fox gets it to go.
They tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Ball kicks to Holiday. To the inside. Favors. Rebound by Parker. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 10-point game.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
Now here's Favors. 10 points for him. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Sacramento making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Giles comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. And that one is good. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Giles, the pass to Bielitsa. Here's Fox, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Back to Holiday, to the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. No good with the layup. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Kenny, what will Zion and
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And now Sacramento on the break. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Fox. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And another turnover here by New Orleans.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the rejection by Favors. And they're able to recover. And they pick up 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Great communication on the alley-oop. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Outside Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. 5 on the clock. That's good from Fox on the assist from Bogdanovich. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Bagley, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Got a piece of it, but he recovers it. Here's Williamson. Favors trying to break free, kept alive.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 5. Fox is double. Now the feed to Bagley. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Here's Fox. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings and not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Fox with it. Now defended by Williamson. And Fox gets it to go. Pelicans leading by 5. Ingram finds Favors to the wing on the left. Pops it up for Favors.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pass to Bagley. Back to Fox. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Bielitsa. Goes back up. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8
in that department.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Kings trail by 9. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, we've seen more of this recently from Fox, a confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
Lobs it up for Favors. And that one's good. Williamson's got 6.
Now, no basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
That one drops for him.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Holiday, the pass to Melli. Here's Hart. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Hield. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pelicans lead by 7. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Good take. We all know Hill can shoot, but that threat of the outside, Jay, helps open the driving lanes.
Down low, here's Hayes. No good that time, and Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Hield, and it's good for 2. Hield's got 4 this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Good on the second free throw.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And Holiday, here we go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 6. Here's Fox, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
At the line for your Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
He misses the free throw.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
Holiday. Holmes with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Hield can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Fox. Good. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes with the ball. Here's Giles. They kick out to Heel. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
I mean, big finish by Zion. I expect him to spend a lot of time at the rim throughout his career.
And he comes up with the deuce. Fox has got 35.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
Ball against Fox. And it's Ball penetrating. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bielitsa in for Harry John. Great positioning on the putback.
This is why the coaching staff has Bagley out here in these moments. I mean, because they know he can deliver.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's stolen by Bagley. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And Fox has it in the corner. And it's Fox with the jam.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
Here's Favors. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ingram dishes to Favors. That one's not going to go. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Fox, no good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Williamson left side. Ball from long range. It's deflected. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their buildings. And now look at Memphis' starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Jackson. Up top, Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And here is Brooks. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Morant against Fox. Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Brooks left side. Shot clock at 5. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. Morant's got his second basket.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Fox. The layup missed. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bogdanovich against Morant. Winslow up top to the left wing. Jackson against Bielitsa. Releases. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Morant against Fox. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
These are bonuses. When you get Bielitsa inside to mix it up that way, that helps.
Brooks outside. Morant outside. 1:57 left in the first. Pass to Winslow. Left side Jackson. No good that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. It's Bielitsa. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Well, for a player his size, Bielitsa might surprise you from time to time the way he handles it.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Bielitsa. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Melton. 1:29 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gutteridge. That one, no good. Good D by Parker. It's Bielitsa.
Well, Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
Good on both. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. Jones looking for an opening. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Joseph. Bielitsa with it. Parker finds Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
No good from Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Sacramento, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, Giles. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Parker, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Bielitsa. Memphis trailing here. Outside, Jones. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the first. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Hield, nobody around. They get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Sacramento up by 3. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Here's Clark, and the layup falls. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Hield from outside. Kept alive by Sacramento. Holmes kicks to Hield. They shoot again. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots. Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. Brooks checked in for Milton. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Fox finds Holmes. Fox with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and the shot goes in. Fox has got the lead up to 5 now for Sacramento. And for Memphis, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Back to Valanciunas. No good from 11 feet.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Fox. And no good. And Memphis the other way now. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Bazemore grabs the miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Bagley. Fox has got 8.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Outside, Fox. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Sacramento leading by 5. Outside, Fox. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant against Bazemore. Inside, Jackson dishes to Morant. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Out to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Joseph. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
2 for 1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Joseph against Morant. Bucket is good.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. To the inside, Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Clark's got 6.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Giles, guarded by Jackson. Here's Joseph. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's Morant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that's a wrap.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
Brooks the pass to Morant. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Inside. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut back down to 3 on the basket from Morant.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
There's Winslow. Valanciunas. Sacramento grabs the miss. And up the court come the Kings on the break. The Elitsa misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Winslow kicks to Brooks. Count that one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one's on Morant. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players.
Refusing to let that possession end, but he did a nice job fighting hard to keep playing. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
It's good. Hield's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
His leads have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Count the basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. The Kings making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And there's the pass to Hield. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Grizzlies making a switch here. Joseph against Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Covered by Barnes. And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles comes in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Joseph. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to Giles. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. 5 to shoot. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 3. Here's Clark. Good on the shot. Clark's got 8 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Hield against Anderson. Took him no time at all on that one. He has 6.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
To the paint, here's Anderson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, on defense, Barnes has reach and quickness. He stayed all over that shot. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich, and the shot goes in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over Jones. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Kings lead by 3. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Kings lead by 3. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles. And it's Bialica in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Clark the pass to Morant. One-on-one fast break. The putback. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low. Here's Jackson. Up and in on the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And for the Kings, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Pass to Bialica. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And that one's good by Clark.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox pretty good when he decides to use his speed. He's going to get the defense on their heels.
Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. And it's Rashawn Holmes in for Jabari Parker. Memphis also making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Kyle Anderson. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And finished off by Morant.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
And that one, good. For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant kicks to Jackson. Fox against Morant. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First free throw is good.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Hield. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Winslow's got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by Jackson. Brooks kicks to Winslow. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, and when Winslow hits shots like that, it's a huge boost for this team.
That's good from Winslow.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Fox against Morant. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Fox.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
For Memphis, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the 4th quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Morant reaches to Valanciunas. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
Back to Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Nails the triple.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Fox against Morant. Takes a 3. Rebound by Bielitsa. And it's Sacramento's ball. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Morant passes to Winslow. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to fall. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is